Good morning, good evening, and good night, wherever you are. And welcome to Chronicles, the City of Martyrs. And we begin our scene in the London Tube, the Overground, the DLR. We see a particular individual roaming the tubes of London, reminding himself of older times when he used to be a mortal living, walking the beat, enforcing justice. As he walks and performs his beat, he sees a tube where many night crawlers seem to worm their way out. People seeking refuge, trying to simply get home. Others enjoying a night out, perhaps too much, being vulgar, intoxicated on alcohol, booze. But we zoom in on this character and his thoughts as he sees a scene before him of 24-hour London, intoxicated, drunk, and merry.
The feeling coming upon James's general emotion would be that of disgust, even walking down from Soho to the Tottenham Court Road station. He can hear the announcers barking out, "If you and your friends have been drinking tonight, please take care and mind the gaps and mind the slippery platforms." Even if, and that is something that does something wrong in his head. It shouldn't be drinking. It shouldn't be doing this immoral thing, drinking these drugs and everything like that. Everything that is wrong within this century, even people going around parading, drinking the merry ways around, going to bars, going to do drugs, going to invite the devil, some would say, into their lives. And now he's sitting there, going from Tottenham Road to Stratford. He's looking at these people of all races, people of all colors, people of all heritages and ethnicities, talking to each other. Well, not really talking to each other, but some are talking to each other, being drunk, being sleepy, being tired in this world that's ever so alive, even during the dark. You can see a few seats down, a pair of what they call shoves, talking to this girl, really annoying her. You see that she is not comfortable, but they don't really care. No one really cares around them. He's just looking at him, marking a target, something like that. Looking at him, and they get off at Stratford, and him taking the initiative goes with him. He's he follows them to the DLR going southward. Lucky break, he would think to himself, as he's on the same path as well. They're going down, and they're not harassing the girl anymore. She got off a stop early, but they're still talking, being loud, being rowdy, being obnoxious, disturbing the order. Some would even say that people like these people should be in, like, just be thrown in jail for a night, something to scare them, something to make them not be as bad people. And he's looking at him. When they're talking about the night, how they were out at some bar or whatever, drinking their worries away, and how they're going out to the jobs tomorrow. Jimmy is still sleeping with that girl Addie, while he is in some close relationship with Maria. there is some sort of utter and total disgust inside the brain of James C. Barber when he looks at these people, these heretics.
As you, these thoughts are pumping through your mind, and yes, you go down that escalator, you follow these two individuals, and yeah, you overhear their conversation. It's pathetic. It's so, even by mortal standards, meaningless. But as they continue on, the way they look at others, passers-by, mothers, daughters, sisters, they have an eye on them. And this is an eye you are familiar with. This is an eye of a predator. Yes. You sense it. You know these men. These are men that you have met many times before. These are men looking to cause trouble. These are men with the mindset to do something wrong. And you've seen this all before, so many times over your years as a kindred. And you're reminded of your old days. You're reminded with that sense of purpose, justice. The ends justify the means.
Walking behind him, he can feel his fist clenching, almost like he wants to do something now in this very, very public place, but he holds himself down. He bides the moment. And as they jump under the LR, he follows them as well, being somewhat of a shadow. He is looking through a newspaper, the Sun, just going through it, looking at the articles, like he is just one of the people who's going through the subway. And in a way, in a way, he's kind of making himself a little bit vulnerable. Like he is just an innocent bystander, a man who would give up his wallet if someone was threatening him. Someone who would just bend over and or roll on his back like a dog for these mighty, mighty predators of the concrete jungle as he's following them. Almost, to the point of he wants them to, get get the attention. Like he's a victim. He's someone they can do something to. Someone they can actually get that anger and get that also blatant greed out on. Maybe they can earn a few bucks or pounds or quids or whatever you call it within this stupid country.
I think what's my name? I think you could do a roll just to determine how well you come across with this, and I will just see how this affects the scene.
All right.
I put the chat, dice rolling in the chat.
Yeah.
So let's say a presence and a subterfuge, I think, or perhaps manipulate subterfuge or socialize, whatever's your highest dice roll.
Right.
And we'll just see how many successes you get. So yes, presence and subterfuge also.
Oh.
You know what? Yeah, this you try. Yes, you play the average Joe, the average guy, and you project this, but it's that beast. He's just edging up in you, and only is he edging up on you because you sense that feeling of pouncing on prey, pouncing on a victim, no matter what the circumstance. It just oozes out of you, and it just causes you to be considered more than just average, something threatening, something not quite right. And other passengers, it's strange. They don't stare at you, though. They just take a notice and then look away. They don't directly look at you. Others seem to well, it's the sense of fear, the sense of prey, looking at a predator. They just can't. They see not through it, but they just sense your power. They sense your hunger. And of course, this doesn't quite translate appropriately. And the two individuals they've been following have started to, at the other end of the tube, again, drinking. Not allowed on the train, not allowed on the underground or the tube, but they seem to be drinking away. A cheap, half-sized bottle of vodka in one hand and a can of K cider in the other. Vile alcohol, cheap as possible. You even get a glimpse of Buckfast Abbey, corner pocket of a leather jacket carrying. And they seem to be drinking away. And of course, no one seems to be paying mind. There's not many people on the train, but the ones that are there don't pay much mind. But you see them, they've gauged an eye on someone, an eye on an individual. A lone woman who seems to be just trying to simply get home from work. She has the appearance of someone that works at a restaurant, a club. And she has the look of someone very tired and simply just wants to get back home. And these two individuals seem to harass her, try to talk to her, but you can feel the undertones. Everyone feels the undertones, but you know what they're doing, know what they will do.
He's just gonna when he sees, that he wasn't the picked target, he was hoping for that. But when he sees they pick the target, he becomes the predator within him. And that is the thing, isn't it? The thing that still, while this is the thing that keeps him human, it is also one of the greatest thing that connects him with his beast. It is that thing of the hunt, somewhere in between. It is the small line between predator and beast that keeps him in check. And he nods to himself a little bit and he says, "All right, I'm gonna bust some knees tonight. I'm gonna do something good for the sake of fucking humanity and maybe take these people down a notch. Maybe put them in hospital. Maybe even worse. Maybe I'll shake them up so bad it will never ever drink again. Maybe they will be so afraid of the dark that they will never bother anyone like that woman again."
And it's at this point when you just wrap that newspaper under your arm. You just stand up. You're just about to walk across the other carriage. You've already got in your mindset what you're going to do, what you're going to say, how you're going to hit them, how you're going to hurt them, where to dump the bodies. It's all planned. It's already in your mindset. You've been waiting for this. You've been prepared for this night. But at this point, you just kind of sense something. You've been so distracted, you've been so focused on your prey that you didn't realize that this was here, and then suddenly you just feel a hand grasp your shoulder and turn you around, and you see this individual look at you and go, "Oh, it's you." As she grabs you and turns you around, your shoulder just sizzles and goes into like spasms and sort of collapses in, kicks in, and you suffer 6 bashing damage from her mere touch. The touch of an innocent, the touch of such purity, such hope.
He's gonna fucking bite his lip and take a step back and say quietly, "Never touch me again until I say so."
She just sort of looks to you. I'm sorry. She kind of puts her hands together as if and lowers her head and just sort of, I'm sorry, I followed you and you seemed very distracted, and I just wanted to.
Beth, Beth,
Yes.
follow my lead.
Oh, okay. She just nods. I mean, she's wearing a kind of what's the word? She's wearing sort of corduroys and like a loose jacket, and again she's got the shaved head and these earrings. In she seems quite artsy, but in a very poor way, I guess. Her clothing is a bit worn, torn, secondhand at most, and she just sort of follows your lead, and it's instinctive. It's just as if she knows exactly what you mean.
She,
It's just there.
yeah. Uh, he stands slowly but surely to himself, healing his wounds. But he turns to her and says, "You see these people over there?"
So as you're healing, to describe it, basically all your skin is bruised.
Yeah,
And come up spoil. And if you are healing that, there's 3 blood.
yeah, I know.
But yeah, as you heal that, it's as if your shoulders collapsed in on itself and it kind of wipes itself up right and clicks back. She says, and when you say this, she just goes, "Yeah, I see them." She's looking over.
You
Well,
see,
you can. No, you shouldn't go near them. It's not worth our. It's not worth our troubles.
is it not? Do you see how they're harassing that girl?
Well, you could get hurt. You could get harmed. No. You should just. No, we should just go. And she tries to reach to touch you again, but then as if instinctively, like you move away or you move aside,
Yeah.
and she kind of refrains from touching you.
And I say once again, don't touch me. I want you to do something for me. I want you to
Actually,
go.
yeah, sorry, Karen.
No. Go ahead.
Yeah, as you say, like, don't touch me. She kind of like puts her hands like tucked into her armpits and holds them down, and she really kind of looks down on herself, and there's that real sense of disgust with herself, like a real sense of, oh, I understand. I know I'm hideous. I'm diseased. I understand.
And he moves a little bit closer. If you really wanna do something that matters to me, I would ask you to go and shut these people up, and ask if they want to get off on the next stop and have some fun.
What? She's actually quite like confused. Like, what, me?
Yeah, you.
No, they won't be interested in me. And she kind of puts her hands up. And again, she, of course, looks more healthy than what she was, but she is very, very skinny, very skeletal, very sort of bony.
Do something for me. Imagine yourself being a beacon of light. Feel that part of me inside you and let it come out of your pores as a scent, as something that encapsulates everyone here, something that makes you look so beautiful, like you were before everything else, that you were the most beautiful woman inside this room.
She kind of, as she's listening to you, and again, your words come across. It's strange. It's like a bond, a connection. She still closes her eyes and she thinks, and she goes, "No, please, just help me. Hold my hand,
I can't touch. No, I can't hold your hand.
please. I can't do it without you.
I'm here in spirit, but I can't hold your hand. Your touch burns me.
I can't do it. Please, just hold my hand." That's
Then
all
you're
I want
no
to do.
use to me.
And she kind of grasps it in a fist, and she's getting upset, and sort of a tear drops from her eye. Goes, "What's wrong with me?" Please. I just want to be near you. Just one touch. And then I'll do it. I'll master what you want me to do.
He'll shake his head a little bit. And he'll just sit down. And he's just gonna see you whenever these people leave the overground.
She's getting angry as you just sit down. She just simply just goes, no, listen, you listen to me. You hold my hand. I'm not afraid. You listen to me, and we'll do a resistance roll because she's going to activate her majesty on you. So
All right.
actually, I think all the rules are on this. So basically, as a ghoul, I don't think she pluses her majesty got.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, but you get your resistance plus your blood to the roll.
Fuck that.
It'd be really. I want to see what happens because she might majesty you.
Fuck no. You know what? You know what, Dave? Fuck that. I'm gonna lash out.
Oh no, you can do that. No, we'll see if it succeeds, and if it does, you can lash out against it. Hold on, I'll look up the discipline. It's been a while since I've not actually used majesty that much, so we'll have a look. Hold on one moment. So it's in thrall, I believe is the ability. Oh God, on a page with the sexy lady.
Freaking ghouls these days wanting me to hold their hands. Oh,
Ghouls, no, she knows she's new. She doesn't know what she's doing. Oh, here we go. Right. Shine a block, eyes, instant action. Anyway, you play subtracts these magic dots from wits composure also notice anything other than the vampire word. Oh no, that's actually sorry, I'm wrong. I'm thinking of a level 2 ability. She only has a level 1 ability, so that's all vampires are nobody cares he's doing. For the rest of the scene, he suffers no penalty social rolls. Send no attention, add his magic dots to any presence rolls. He's talking to people around him. Paying attention to so basically she has a magic dot.
All right.
But she does it, she's angry at you. She's like, pay attention to me. Like, look at me. And you realize, she's activated majesty. But you can resist it. You feel her pushing against you. But of course, it's like your own blood pushing against you. It's strange. It's like a reflection of yourself almost. But everyone else in the tube starts to pay attention to her. Starts to look at her. She's shouting at you. And it's kind of the look of a boyfriend, girlfriend, like a row. Everyone's like gossiping. Everyone's kind of intrigued as to what happened. And yes, the two individuals that were trying to like flirt or drunkenly flirt with the other girl look to her. She's just staring at you, sort of shouting at you. Pay attention to me. Don't ignore me.
I'm just gonna continue to ignore her. You know, even though like the majesty is really making him want to turn his head, he is more or less, he picked up his copy of The Sun again. He's just reading the fucking articles.
Yeah, as you do that, she gets more annoyed and more angry, and actually it goes up. It gets heavier and it gets stronger, and she's like, "No, you pay attention to me. You don't leave me here. I've been left alone too long. You pay attention to me." And this will be a role, and she will.
All right.
She'll be actually. I think all of her dots are going to be. That's just a cat. So she's going to make you pay attention to it. So we're going to do the vampire must all on the victim. I still get confused. She's unaffected by all. Sorry. I think the level 1 ability, yes, you lash out again. I don't know how that works against a person or ghoul, because that doesn't. I don't know if a ghoul can lash out, so that doesn't
They can just use the basic thing, like, for
I
example,
think it's
like
like resolve. Yes, they just
yeah.
use resolve. Right. In that extent, we'll just simply say, yes, this will be her resolve versus your offensive ability, how you want to lash out, whether intellectually, via strength or seduction, so presence, strength, or intelligence, plus your blood potency as a dice pool versus her resolve.
All right.
And considering that she suffered from like cancer and other various diseases, I think her resolve is pretty strong. I think she'd have at least a 4 on this. And this is so 4 dice pool versus your whatever attribute you want to use. And this is role played, so you're gonna seduce her, you're going to dominate.
No, no, I'm just gonna give her the stink eye and like look at her like, I would, if you don't shut the fuck up, I'm gonna snap your neck, and I'm gonna
So
use
strength.
monstrous beast.
Yeah, all right, fair enough. Okay. I will roll the dice. We'll see who wins. This will be really. It's 4 dice.
Just one for me.
Oh, please let her get some more. There's just 4 dice for her. She doesn't add anything else.
Oh shit!
Of course she does. Of course she does. She got 3. It's strange. She's getting really angry and upset. Like, pay attention. Pay attention to me. And it gets to the point where you actually do. Like, you feel your beast is somewhat just about to scream out at her, but then just it's strange. Your beast gets subdued by her innocence, the innocence of a child that's just seeking someone to help her.
But isn't that the flaw that is the plague of purity?
I know it's this horrid thing of where you're so drawn to it, and it's that dreaded sin that you committed so long ago, that thing that caused the bane, that thing you had to do for the Invictus, for your kindred brethren, and you hated it so much that it's cursed you, it's altered you, so you'll never go near an innocent again. But yet, this person's calling out for you, wanting you, and the majesty, just the curse itself is drawing you in as you kind of stand up, look to her, and drawn so close to her. And I'm not going to say you will touch her, but you're very tempted to touch her at the moment. I'll leave that decide. But of course, the other 2 individuals at the other end of the carriage are now going close to her.
What the last thing there?
Sorry, the other 2 individuals who were trying to flirt and chat to the waitress or person trying to get home, the thugs, the individuals looking for trouble with their Buckfast Abbey and their K cider, have decided they're starting to move towards her. They're starting to move down the carriage towards her as the majesty is drawing them in.
He's standing up and reluctantly he can feel the tremble in his hand as he goes up and just touch her, just squeeze her hand for a second, and it burns so badly, and he hates it, and he hates this girl so freaking much because of what she is fucking doing to him. And then he pulls away.
As you hold her hand, as you're drawn to her, and as you do hold her hand, and your hand starts to bruise, boil, the skin starts to just sizzle slightly and go black. It's as if all the life is slowly being drained from your hand. She just sort of holds it, but holds it in a very comforting, very loving way. And as you kind of pull away, she holds back, but then realizes what she's doing, and then lets go. But in a very open way, she just opens her palm, opens her hand up, and allows you to withdraw your hand. And it's as if she's understanding. She's grasping what's happening. And as she looks to you, she just goes, so you're just like me. Another freak in the world.
Shut up, they're coming over here.
Again, she kind of as if confused, like unsure. But then she looks around and realizes, yeah, everyone on the tube is kind of looking at her, looking around her, above her, looking at her very sort of thin, skeletal sort of form. And she's like, well, no one pays attention to me. What's going on? And then, yes, these two quite large, like ruffian sort of figures do come close to her. And of course, they speak to her in that sort of chat. Hello, love. Oh, not much meat on you, but I think we could have some fun, Larry.
I'm just gonna.
The other one just nods in a very sinister way.
I'm just gonna, you know, give one of them a little bit of shove and say, "What the fuck you doing? Are you talking to me, lady?"
Oh, hey, mate. I don't think you're quite good enough for her. I think she deserves some proper men.
How about I show you a fucking proper man?
Oi, gay boy. Sit down and shut up. We'll show her a good time. Come on, love. We've got some booze. We'll come back to ours. We've got a party. We're going to a party. You can come with us. No need to be scared.
I mean, you call me gay boy, but I know by the scent of you that him over here, he takes you by the rump every fucking night, and you like it, don't you?
One of them just starts laughing and looks the other way. Oh, this silly sausage. And then he's just going to take a whack at you instantly. And we're going to do initiative. We'll do some bit of combat and let's see what happens. So I think we could role play this. I think you could easily take these two. They're drunken idiots. But let's do one roll. Let's see the first turn. Let's see what happens. So initiative. So this will be your dexterity plus composure plus a d10.
That's not too good.
No.
It's still a 10.
Of course, they got 9. Yeah, even with like their dexterity, composure, 2 2s, so yeah, they're higher than you.
Yeah,
you're very slow. I don't know, you always seem slow in combat. So they get the surprise on you. They kind of laugh with each other, jerk a bit, and then he takes a swing at you. As a reminder, yes, you may spend blood points at any point, etc., etc.
Spent plenty, thank you.
Already spent quite a bit. So this guy's going to take a whack at you, and he's going to go full. And he's very slow. He's very dumb, but he is quite strong, and he knows that's so.
My defense is 5.
So defense. Oh, it's 5. Wow. Yeah, that'll make a difference. So it's check 4. It says 3 dice. 3 dice. No, he takes a swing at you, but that swing just misses. You react, you dodge, your celerity kicks in, you just dodge the punch effortlessly. He takes another swing at you, and again you just dodge effortlessly. And he's kind of sort of surprised, like, how the hell did he do that? The other individual is gawking at the woman and looking at Bethany at the moment. He's not involved in the combat. He thinks his friend hasn't handled you. So now it'll be your turn. Oh, Emily's not going to fight. She's too scared. Sorry, Bethany. Sorry, yeah. I correct myself,
Bethany. He's just going to say to them, do you really want Big Brother to see everything of this? Should we just not take it outside?
Okay, as this is your turn, so he's taking a few punches at you, and you just say that to him, and he just sort of goes, "Oh, fuck's sakes. The fuck? All right. Next stop,
fucker."
Yeah, you're coming outside. You, me, and Terry, we're gonna fuck you up, and this lovely lady's the prize.
Well, I mean, if you can take me in a fucking fair fight, you can have fucking, You can even lose your virginity to a girl.
Yeah, Bethany's sort of going near you and just sort of simply, it's not worth it. Just let's just go.
It's fucking worth it. He's just gonna, by the grit of his teeth, kind of give out.
And basically, there's an awkward, quiet moment where these two guys are like talking to each other, and whispering to each other, looking up, and then the stop happens, and they both gesture for you to come out. Yeah, come out. Yeah, you pussy. You ready for a good old fight? Ready for off school street fighting? Come on.
Yeah. He follows. You know,
he's just questioning as he's walking around. He's sort of enticing you. The larger fella seems a bit dim and a bit simple. Doesn't seem to really realize what's going on. The other guy seems very small but lively. He seems to walk around the station he owns it. And as he's walking, he's just going, "You, what the fuck are you from, Pillock? Huh?
New York.
Oh, American, eh? Coming here, defending women, being the chivalrous. New sheriff in town, is it? God.
You have no fucking idea.
Well, I'll show you what a fucking Brit do to American. No guns here. It's all fists. Proper men. Proper fists. Proper fighting.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna follow them to whatever alleyway they take me to.
Oh, it's not actually that far. They take you off. It's kind of just. Yes, I know the perfect spot. It's just off a area. It's a sort of Dockland like rail, and it's just off the Docklands. It's like a warehouse district, an area where it's very empty, not many people, and it's as if you realise this. You're investigating mind. You're thinking you're playing them. They're drawing you into an area where they know there's no cops, no police, no security cameras, no residents. They can do whatever they want to you and to her. But we'll see who is the beast, who's the predator, and who's the prey. They lure you into this area as kind of refuges. Like just a simple street light. That seems to be the only functioning street light amongst this whole street warehouse. And he's sort of drinking away the bug first. And he's punching the other guy, like, come on, get me revved up. Come on, Larry, let's get fucked. Come on, let's do this. And then they seem to get themselves like ready. Come on, Mr. Sheriff, Mr. Lawman, Mr. New American in charge of London. I'm gonna fucking teach you the meaning of pain, son.
And yeah, he follows them, being sure of himself, like filled like with confidence. And as they stop, and he is a little bit after them, just a few steps. As they stop, in this Docklands area, he's just gonna say, "Okay, who wants to go first? Who wants to go fucking first?"
I think the Juggernaut wants a word with you first.
Juggernaut. Oh, big boy, ain't you?
You know what? He's actually quite a simple creature. He's not that. He's actually quite drunk. He's not sure what's happening, and he actually sort of just nods. He just goes, "All right," and he's already got some bruises and cuts on his face. He's wearing sort of leather trousers. He's got a big long coat on. He just simply nods, like, "All right, another fight," and raises his fists up.
I'm gonna pull up my gun.
Wow, yeah, immediately. Okay, yeah, you pull out a shooter. Even the Juggernaut guy just looks at you guys and pulls his hands up and just like
get on the fucking floor. Get on the fucking ground.
He raises them in a sort of unfair way, like, "Oh, what the fuck's this?" And they go down. And even the other individual goes, "Oh, that's totally unfair. You're bringing firearms to this shit. Pistol to a fist fight, you honorable American shit."
Fucking piece of shit. I hate you. And I'm just gonna put one in the guy who tried to hit me. I'm gonna put one in his knee.
Okay, yeah, this will be the smaller individual, and he just blasts a shot off his knee, and he just screams out, "Oh, you fucking cunt! Fucking hell, you piece of American shit! Fuck!" He just keeps screaming. Of course, no one cares. No one seems to be around. It's a remote spot.
Who
The
you?
Goliath guy kind of just sort of goes, like, "Oh, no, that's not good. What do you do that for?"
Who you?
And
Juggernaut. Who you? Who are you? Who the fuck are you?
Juggernaut.
You're the fucking Juggernaut, eh?
Ah, that's what they call it.
I'm just gonna give him, I'm just gonna give him a like straight knee to the face.
He's really tall. He is quite tall, so to give him a knee to the he's kneeling down. Uh, you know what? Let's just role play. Even with you kneeing him in the face with your vigor plus your strength, it hits him, and you know what? He takes it quite well. It's a good bit of bashing damage, but even he just takes it quite well, and it looks back to you going, "Oh, that's not nice."
It's not fucking nice, is it?
Oh, I just wanted a night out with a pretty lady. That's all.
Pretty lady. You're talking to people like that on the subway? Just some fucking girl just doing her thing, just wanting to go fucking home?
At this point, yes, the girl who you've been defending, she's behind you, and she's actually sort of watching you, absorbing your actions and what you're doing, but being quiet, not saying anything.
The girl from the subway or Beth?
Oh, sorry, Beth, the girl
Yeah,
in the subway bomb. She's safely home now.
hopefully.
Hopefully, this is the night of nightmares and blood drinkers, so we don't know. In either case, Bethany's behind you, and she's just absorbing. She's watching. But this Goliath character's like, "Oh, I just want to kiss a pretty lady."
You was one of the pretty lady. And he's like he's repeating these things, like taunting him. You're a bit simple, aren't you?
Now,
And
oh, sorry, carry on.
yeah, no, and he'll go over to the guy he put a bullet in his kneecap, and he'll look at him and say like, "You're a fucking disgrace of a fucking human being, aren't you?"
The guy with the bullet in his kneecap, he's just screaming at you, just going, "You fucking cunt! I'm gonna have you. The boys are gonna come around you. Fucking not heard the last of me. You kill me now, there'll be 20 of us. They'll all come after you. They'll all fucking kill you, son of a bitch." And he's just screaming and screaming.
Yeah.
At this point, Bethany will come behind you or near you. She won't touch you. She understands that now. And she looks to you and just simply goes, "Just let them go."
Why?
What? What? What right do you have to judge them?
I have lived for so long seeing creep like these walk the fucking street. These people are worse than I am. They prey on people. They and he stops for a moment and shakes his handgun a little bit. And we're gonna, for example, take you away, rape you until you don't know what your fucking last name is, throw you in the gutter, and maybe even fucking kill you. Why do they deserve to fucking live?
It's as you're saying this, and she's really like grasping what you are and grasping the situation, and these people in front of her, and it's something. Oh, it's like a memory that's drawn to her, a memory of this before, as if she's realizing something, going, "I know what you are. I've met you before. I've met your kind before. She sang to me when I was young. She took me away. I remember now. Da 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 da. I know now. Yes, I remember. We escaped and we came. No, you can't hurt them. And she cuts. She sort of like gets a nail or finds a bit of broken glass and she cuts her hand open and blood starts to seep from her hand. And she sort of pours it to your face and goes, "Come, follow me."
No, 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 no. He's just gonna.
How hungry are you? Because she's opening like veins and
I
blood.
am at 8 blood.
A blood, okay, not enough to be starving, so you're not drawn, but she's pouring blood in front of you, and there is blood elsewhere as well from the gunshot wound. So perhaps a frenzy roll may be needed at some point in a few moments, but we won't do it right now.
He's gonna hand her the gun, like by the barrel, and say, "Finish him."
You're better than this. I know you're better than this.
If you ever want to touch me, finish him.
We have to do a roll here because this is going to be a determining role, and this will be about your.
And I'm activating Majesty for this as well.
Yeah, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. So your Majesty dots plus to it, and it's Majesty plus your presence and plus your persuasion, I think. And this will be against her resolve, which is pretty high, and no, it would be resolve and. Oh, composure. Resolve composure. So it's going to be like 6 dice.
I'm gonna drop a willpower into this as well.
All right, fair enough. Willpower point expenditure.
Let me just note that down. Down to 4 willpower.
4 willpower. Okay, but that plus is 3 to the dice roll.
Is it plus 3? Okay, shit.
Yeah. Willpower expenditure is plus 3. In combat, I think it's plus 2.
Yeah.
But skill test is. So I'll roll her 6 dice, d10. 110. Okay. 1 success. I'll repeat that roll. Oh, loads of 10s for you. I think you'll probably do this. Oh, it's a 1. No, she got 1 success. Yes, you persuade her. So you say this to her, and that majesty goes across her, and that blood that she wants, and secretly just wants. She looks to you and it's just so. You compel her to do it. You force your beast upon her. Your beast exudes itself. It wraps itself around her, whispering at her, "Go, kill, please, for me." And she kind of grabs the gun and she goes, and yes, of course. They're evil. What am I talking about? Saving. They were going to rape me. They were going to kill me. They deserve to die. They deserve to be killed. But it's as if her body's moving, her hand is moving, her face turns to you, and these sort of tears are going down her eyes as she sort of turns to them. She's not looking at them. She's merely staring at you. She's focused entirely at you. Pulls the trigger. The smaller individual falls, collapses in the streetlight, dead. Turns to the other individual, pulls the trigger. The Goliath dies. His brain scattered across the floor, the London street. And as she does this, she just sort of rotates the pistol. It drops to the floor. She collapses, still staring at you, still looking at you, and sort of weeps as if she's done something she didn't want to do but had to because of her love, because of her bond with you, her destiny with you.
I fall upon the Goliath, drinking the rest of his blood, healing up my wounds. And when I stand up again, I look at her, blood dripping from my face. I go so near her, almost, almost like I'm about to kiss her. I say, "This is what I am. This is the plight, the destiny, and everything I need to do. I need to punish people who do bad things. Human, immortal, others. If you can't kill people, you aren't supposed to be with me. And I know you want to be with me."
She sort of is just sort of weeping, and she's listening to every word again, hypnotized by your sheer beast, by your sheer essence that overwhelms her. She leans her head back as if somewhat semi-possessed and sort of cries and laughs. And just goes, "What's one more victim, one more person on the corpse pile?
No,
Or
no
did
one.
creature of me?" And she kind of gets up and goes to you and hugs you. She envelops you. She embraces you. But it no longer burns. It no longer pains you. It no longer hurts.
No, of course not. It's not like that. It's never like that.
It's always been like this. Always will be like this. I'm yours. As I've always meant to be.
Beth, Beth, it's like this. We put one body on the corpse pile instead of putting 5 or 6 or more because these people do bad things.
Not like you, my blessed creature. My hopeful being. Let the bodies pile as long as we're together.
And I'll go in and give her a kiss. And through the kiss, I will make the blood flow through me, out of my mouth and into hers, filling her with vitae to complete that bond with her.
Yeah, this would be the third level bond because you've already fed it twice. So this is the deep bond. This is the confirmation of a ghoul who will literally do anything for you, sacrifice anything for you. And we're left with a scene with these two individuals entwined underneath the lamplight with two dead bodies beside them, not caring, not considering the cost, only enveloped in themselves the sense of darkness and the taste of blood envelops them. Innocence is lost, but a curse is gained. Thank you for watching. Yeah.